Yeah, I'm back again, and this is a Chelsea review from the Chelsea Norwich game. And not just that game, our previous games and how we've been playing overall. Now, first of all, let's note the positives of this. We scored a goal yesterday. Michy Batshuayi scored it, so that's good, and that's a nice goal for him because he hasn't scored in like a million years. What else? We're through to the FA Cup round, so that's good because we haven't lost. We took some very good penalties. That's what I'm gonna say. Like we took some really good penalties, so that was quite sick. And overall, we're through to the next round, and that's good. But now that the positives are out of the way, let's talk about some of the things that kind of worry me as a Chelsea fan. Now, for this game, we've had 4 0-0 draws on the bounce, and that's very worrying. And the game that we played against Norwich, don't get me wrong, it was way better than like the first leg, but then the replay, we actually did create chances. We were playing loads of through balls, but unfortunately we just couldn't get the ball in the net. Like for example, Danny Drinkwater's shot was really good. Azpilicueta missed an open goal because he stepped back a little bit too much. So we're getting chances. Willian nearly scored another shot from Danny Drinkwater. But what annoys me is that it's Norwich. Like, no disrespect or anything like that. But the fact is that we shouldn't, as a club as big as us, right? A club that has so much money, that's paid for a 70 million striker. A club that has the quality of Hazard, Willian, Pedro, Christensen, Azpilicueta, basically quality players that's in our squad. The fact that we haven't scored enough goals. Alright. The fact that we only scored 1 goal against Norwich is quite abysmal and very annoying. And we couldn't really hold on to the league. I know we couldn't really hold on to the lead. Like with those type of players, we should have easily beaten them like 5-0. And my worry is, if we're struggling to beat Norwich, then how are we going to beat Barcelona? Like, that's my real worry about this whole situation. We will have to face Barcelona at Stamford Bridge and the Camp Nou, and we could barely beat Norwich. And Barcelona and Norwich are 2 completely different teams by a milestone. Barcelona have Suarez and Messi. Bloody Suarez alone can take on our whole team and score. Dry effort, the bloody goalkeeper can take on our whole team and score. That's why I'm really worried. So we need signings like Andy Carroll. But yes, again, I'm thinking, yeah, he's good with his feet. He's a guy who can hold up the ball. That's a good striker to have. But at the same time, I reckon we really shouldn't sign Andy Carroll because he gets injured all the time. And when we need him, we won't have him. Because he'll be injured most of the time. Especially in key games. That's literally the only issue I have with him. So if he wasn't injured as much, I think it would be a world-class player. But the fact that he's always injured just lowers his rating down a little bit. And that kind of gives me doubts about him, like, because we're gonna face Man United soon. We're going to verse Liverpool soon. Will he be fit for those games? If he's not fit for those games, we'll have to play Morata. And Morata, he's currently not on form. He's not scoring goals at the moment. We literally, without Hazard, we are screwed. We're practically screwed. What I actually did like about yesterday is the fact that we went from 3-5-2. Because all of our other games, we were playing 3-5-2 and nothing worked. We played 3-4-3 and we were actually creating loads of chances. We basically should have been 3-0 up. If I'm correct, we should have been 3-0 up because of the amount of chances we made. The fact that we switched to 3-5-2 is just stupid. I just don't think we should have switched that formation. And that's what kind of annoys me, because with that formation, we just go nowhere. Like, you need wingers, right? You need wingers to stretch the defence. And with the wing backs, they can kind of tuck in a little bit. So my idea is that the left winger, the left wing forward and the right wing forward spread out the left backs to make room for the left backs and the right backs to cut in and maybe play through balls to Morata, or a link-up play between Pedro, Moses and Morata, or Hazard, Morata and Pedro, or Willian, something like that. So that's why I think it's best if we play 3-4-3, not 3-5-2. It's just quite frustrating. Like, we are a team, like, every time we win the league, right, the next season we just flop. Like, we're just not the same. Like, we're not consistent at all, and that kind of annoys me, because I think real champions a team that are like real champions can win the league next season and do it again and again and again. Obviously now, what we have to play for, like the major trophy we can actually win, is the Champions League. But if we can barely beat Norwich, then we're not winning that. I'm sorry. We're not being, let's be real. Premier League, Man City's won that already. Like, no one's catching them. Like, Man United signed Alexis Sanchez and still, they're not catching them. So they just want to hold on to second place. That's basically what we're playing for. Secondly, we have like the Carabao Cup that we have to face Arsenal soon. And we know that they've been in a bit of a rut, but at the same time they can still do damage to us. And our defence isn't amazing, so they can potentially get a goal. Because like the only two players that they have is like Jack Wilshere and Lacazette. Or potentially Hendrik Mkhitaryan if they're going to sign him or something like that. So we need a decent striker. We need a tall, strong striker that can hold up the ball for frick's sake and have good link-up play and can just... He's good with his feet. Alright, just a striker that's good with these damn feet. Because you understand how annoying it is when Batshuayi, every time you play a ball through to him, he just gives the ball away. It's annoying. It's frustrating. I was watching the first game of the season, and he was playing up front with Boga or Willian. Yeah, Boga and Willian. And he just hit F-all in that game. He couldn't hold up the ball for 5 seconds. Fair enough, the ref was crap that day. The ref was he just had a shocking game. But Batshuayi himself, he's a centre forward. He is basically our super sub. He's like our second striker. So if Morata gets injured, then he comes on. He did F-all. He really didn't do anything in that game. Batshuayi, and he just barely scores, doesn't he? He's just crap. That's me being honest. Like, he's low on confidence and he's just crap. The best thing for us to do is just to loan him, and we need to bring in Carroll, or not even Carroll. Like, I go for Edin Dzeko because he's actually a very, very good player, and he scored a volley against us in the Champions League with his weak foot, so that was pretty impressive. So technically, if I was Conte, I would be looking to sign him. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Kind of switched it up a bit today. Like, it wasn't about females and all that stuff, because I just thought, you know what, I just thought, nah, not today, because I don't want to keep making videos that are just based on females or like makeup and why girls talk to boys and all that stuff. I just thought, you know what, let's switch it up. I'm just gonna talk about my team, and that's what it is. I really couldn't care how many views it gets. This is just like a video that I personally want to do. If there's something on my mind that bothers me, then I'll make a video about it. So this kind of bothered me a little bit, and I just wanted to get it out. So yeah, we're not using females for views. So no. So pretty much, I think from now on, I'm going to start vlogging, just talking about my team, talking about how I am. We'll be possibly making more videos soon in the future if we have enough time. I know me and Arun haven't made a video together.